first of all, hi, I'm Breezy. I think I know everybody, but in case we haven't met before, pleased to meet you in the virtual space. And let's see, Balance Rock announcements. Mostly Balance Rock is just really looking to serve the community in any way that is useful right now. So if you have any feedback to Balance Rock for how they can do that better, different things that they might be able to offer,
Yeah, well, I'll do it.
then you can go ahead and send an email to info@balancerock.org, and anything. Do you want classes? Do you want meditation? Some other kind of support? A few people have asked how they can donate. Typically, this is a donation-based class. You can donate at balancerock.org to Balance Rock if you want to do that. But Balance Rock is also just saying support the community. So if there's another yoga teacher that you want to support at this time, or a small local business that you can support, that's also good. Let's see. As far as the class goes, I'm going to teach kind of my typical class. It can be a little bit vigorous with lots of standing poses. Please, even more so in this space, feel totally free to do your practice. So modify anything that I suggest. Feel free to make things up or use modifications that you've known from before, or use any of the modifications that I cue. We're going to go till about 7:15. And of course, I love seeing your faces, but if you feel most comfortable turning your video off, or if your bandwidth doesn't support video, you're welcome to do that too. Okay, so one more reminder to mute yourself through the class. Looks like everyone's muted, so we will get started. So let's get started with a comfortable seat, or you can lay down if there's no way for you to sit comfortably. You can sit cross-legged or kneeling, or with legs extended. Lots of things go. And go ahead and close your eyes. Feel your contact points with the earth. And just gently press down into those contact points. Feeling the support of the earth. Allow your spine to lengthen, reaching up through the crown of the head. Imagining increasing space between your vertebrae. And now turn your awareness to your breath. Begin to gently expand the breath, lengthening your inhale and lengthening your exhale. You can begin Ujjayi breath if that's in your practice, making a constriction in the back of the throat as if to make the sound ha, but with your mouth closed. Noticing how bringing your awareness onto the breath can calm and center the mind. And maybe setting a goal of bringing your awareness with compassion, back to the breath, back to the present moment as we move through class. Your hands together in front of your heart. You can just belt it out because you're in your own home and no one will hear but the cat or the dog. We can start with one Om together, inhaling long and deep. Release your fingers. Flip your palms forward. Let your head hang, your chin come down towards your chest. Blink your eyes open. And then you can set your shoulders down and back. Lift your chin level with the earth. Take your arms overhead. If you're laying down, this works too. On your inhale, bend your elbows straight out to the sides. Yeah, and as you exhale, squeeze your elbows towards midline. Press up into your palms. Yep, keep going on your breath. Inhaling, bending your elbows. Exhaling, squeeze your elbows towards midline. Press up through the palms. Couple more. Then inhale, bend your elbows, undo your interlace. Just press your palms together at the back of your neck. Exhale, reach up, look up. And then inhale, look up more. And exhale, we'll come out and over onto all fours. And I'm just gonna adjust back here. Hopefully you can see me. We're gonna stack hips over knees and shoulders over hands. Go ahead and spread your fingers. Press the index finger and the thumb and the webbing in between down into the earth. Then on your inhale, go and lift your sit bones. Lengthen through the belly, lift your heart, roll your shoulders down and back, look forward. And as you exhale, tuck your tail. Draw the belly in and up. Press up between the shoulder blades, head hangs. And then continuing on your breath, moving back and forth. Yep. And you can add any other little wiggles that you like too. So some folks like to do a barrel motion with their chest or side bend, side to side. You're welcome to do that. Okay, on your next inhale, we'll come back to a neutral spine. And then exhale here. Inhale, we're gonna sweep the right arm up, looking over to the right. And as you exhale, spin the right arm down to the earth. You can spider walk your left fingertips out in front of you. Take your left foot out to the left and then roll a little farther under the back of the head. Yes. Then we'll come back to center. So bringing the left hand down, bringing the left knee down. Come back up to all fours. Yep, and when you're ready, we're gonna inhale, sweep the left arm up. And as you exhale, spin the left arm down to the earth. Spider walk right fingertips out in front of you. Then you can take the right leg out to the right. And then just move even farther into the back of the head, stretching behind the shoulder. Then we'll come back to center. So bring the right hand down, bring the right knee in, bring your left hand back to all fours. Yep, then we're gonna take the, let's see here. Left foot back, just balance on your left big toe. Draw the outer right hip in, so it's right over the knee. And then draw the wall of the belly in and up, just to support your spine. Then you can lift the back leg. If you like, you can lift the front arm, the right arm forward. There it is. Inhale, reach fingers to toes. And then as you exhale, we're gonna go out to the side. So leg goes to the left, arm goes to the right. Yep, that's it. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, out to the side. Couple more on your breath. And inhale, center, reach. This time exhale, elbow to knee, squeeze and curl. Yep, couple more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze and curl. Last one. And then inhale, reach, lengthen. And exhale, release to the earth. So now take your right foot back, balance on the right big toe. You're gonna draw your outer left hip in so it's right over the knee. And then lift the front wall of the belly in and up. And lift the back leg. And then you can extend your left arm. Good, inhale, reach. Exhale, here we go, out to the side. Yep, come on back to center. And out to the side. Good, 2 more on your breath. Yep, now inhale, center. And then exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to elbow. 1 more. And inhale, reach. And exhale, release to all fours. Set your hips back over your heels, reaching your arms forward. Take a little child's pose. Bringing forehead down to the earth. Letting your hips sink back. Good, now go ahead and look up between your hands. See that your hands are shoulder width apart and that your index fingers are pointing straight forward. Press down into the index finger and the thumb and the webbing in between. So you're really engaging through the inner hand. Lift your forearms up off the mat. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. Keep all that action in the arms and the hands. Come up onto all fours. Curl your toes under and press back, downward facing dog. Yep. Now you can take some time to warm up your dog as you like. So if you like to bicycle your dog, or maybe you want to inhale, bend your knees, and then exhale, start to straighten the legs. Or if you really want to get warmed up, you can inhale, bend knees and elbows, and then exhale, straighten knees and elbows. Okay, then on an inhale, you're going to bend your knees and look between your hands. And as you exhale, walk forward and see if you can lead with your heels. Little baby steps, leading with your heels. All the way forward to a forward fold. And here you can bend your knees a lot and just clasp your elbows and let your head hang. Good, now bend your knees even more. Bring your hands to your thighs. We're gonna roll up to standing nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time. When you get to the top, inhale, take your shoulders up and back. Exhale, down and in and hold. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, down and in and hold. Yep, 2 more on your breath. And keep your breath moving. Lift and spread your toes. Keep the spread of your toes and then place them all back down onto the mat, pressing strongly and evenly through all 4 corners of the feet, front to back, side to side, inside and out. Feel how engaging the feet also engages the muscles of the legs onto the bones. Feel that your pelvis is rooted to your legs, legs to your feet, feet to the earth. And imagine that rooting energy penetrating even deeper into the earth, like you're putting down a taproot. From that grounded place, then you can feel your spine lengthening up, supported by your core muscles, reaching all the way out through the crown of the head. And between the grounding energy of the feet and the spacious reaching energy of the crown of the head, link into the breath right in the middle. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. As you inhale, reach your arms up, look up if that's okay here now. And then exhale, fold. Bend your knees any amount to bring your hands down to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift, fingers to shins or thighs, long, flat back. Exhale, fold, and as you do, let's take the right foot way back to lunge, way, way, way back. Yep, and here's where blocks are sometimes nice on either side of the front foot. On the inhale, we're gonna sink the hips a little bit and lift the heart, stretching through the front of the right hip. Yep, and then as you exhale, start to straighten the front leg, lift your hips, let your head hang, melt the heart. And keep going on your breath, inhaling, coming forward to lunge. Yeah, and exhaling, floating back. 3 more rounds on your breath. Then we're going to inhale, come forward to lunge. You can go hands to thigh or cactus arms. You can also drop the back knee if you like. But we're going to inhale, take the arms all the way up, lifting the heart. Exhale, sink your hips a little bit. Inhale, go ahead and grab hold of your right wrist, reach up. And as you exhale, sink your hips and side bend to the left. So inhaling, center, reaching up. Exhaling, sink your hips, side bend to the left. 2 more. Then we're going to inhale, come up to center, reach up, look up. Exhale, bring your hands down to the earth. You can lift the back leg. You're going to take the left foot back to meet the right plank. Hold here in plank for a breath. Really spread your fingers. Squeeze the heels towards each other and then back. 1 more inhale here. And then exhale, knees, chest, and chin, bring you all the way down onto your belly. Bring your hands back so that they're right underneath your elbows. Yep. And then inhale, looking down at the earth. Exhale, draw the front wall of the belly in and up, and then lift your heart just as far as you can go, not using your arms very much. And hold here, 3 breaths, little baby cobra. Good, on an exhale, come all the way down. Yeah, inhale at the bottom. Exhale, draw the front wall of the belly in and up. This time, pull gently with your hands, come a little bit deeper into your cobra pose. Yeah, and then hold for 3 breaths. Long, deep breaths. On an exhale, come on down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, draw the front wall of the belly in and up. This time, pull strongly with your hands and come even deeper into the pose, any amount you like. Good. 3 breaths. Maintaining length through the neck. Lengthening equally through the front and the back and the sides of the neck. Yeah, and on an exhale, come all the way down. Keep your hands right underneath your elbows. Curl your toes under. Lift the thighs completely off the mat. Squeeze your belly and then push all the way up to plank. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Then we'll inhale, take the left leg high. Yeah, exhale, square off your hips towards the earth. Then inhale, take that left leg a bit higher. Then exhale, shoulders over hands, knee to nose. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. And just a reminder, you can do this on all 4. So inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. 2 more on your breath. Yep, and on this next one, bring that left leg all the way through to lunge. Might take a couple steps. Then we're gonna spin the back heel down, heel to heel alignment, and inhale, wheel open, warrior 2. Warrior 2. Nice. Okay, go ahead and sink down deep into the left leg, but then press into the outer edge of the right foot and lift the inner right arch. Really lift the inner thigh of the right leg away from the earth. And then isometrically, this means with energy but without motion, squeeze your feet towards each other like you're gonna make a wrinkle in the middle of the mat. Really strong base to this warrior 2. And then you can turn your gaze over left fingertips. Let your shoulders relax. Let your jaw relax. Turn your awareness to the breath. Good, then on an inhale, we're gonna straighten the front leg. As you exhale, tilt your hips towards the back, reach your chest towards the left. Keep reaching and reaching and reaching. And then you can take the shin, or maybe a blocker, an Nalgene, or the earth with the left hand. Right hand can be at your hip, or it can go up. Triangle pose. And then your choice, you can look down or forward or up, or let your head just hang completely. It's your choice. Okay, strong legs, strong belly. On your inhale, we're gonna come all the way up. Exhale, sink back down, warrior 2. Good, inhale, reverse. Reach back, side bending through the left side waist. As you exhale, reach forward, side bend through that right side waist. So we're just kind of doing a little metronome. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, reach forward, extend. 2 more. Okay, and on this one, come to your favorite version of extended angle. So it might be forearm to thigh, or it might be hand to the block or the Nalgene or the earth. Right hand might come to your hip, Or maybe it goes up and over, or maybe you want to take a bind of some kind. It's your choice. Just like warrior two, you're going to sink into the left leg, but then reach away with the right leg and squeeze the feet towards each other, making that strong base. And then bring your awareness to the breath. Turn your gaze somewhere purposeful. It could be down or forward or up. And then turn your gaze to the earth. We're all going to swim our hands down to the inside of the left foot, come onto the ball of the right foot, and then wiggle that back foot back some. And then you can let your knee come down if you like. You can stay here if you're already stretching. If you need more stretch, you can come down forearms to the block or pillow or the earth. Some folks like to turn their toes out to the corner or roll to the outer edge of the front foot. You're welcome to do that if you like. Lizard stretch. And then we're going to go and back up out of this stretch. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. You can wiggle your back knee forward again so that it's more underneath you. Lift through the back leg. And then we're just going to walk the hands around to the right, toes turned in, standing straddle. So lots of options here. If your head is on the ground, you might walk your feet a little closer together. And if your head is far from the earth, you might walk your feet a little farther apart. And then any option with the arms that you like. So maybe you like to take tripod position with the hands, or grab your big toes with your peace fingers, or maybe interlace behind the back. Nice. And then try this, especially if your head is far from the earth or almost touching the earth. Try bending your knees on inhale. And as you exhale, start to straighten the legs. And as you do, let your hips go up and your head descend. And just keep doing that over and over again on the breath. Inhaling to bend the knees. And then exhaling, pressing through the feet, lifting the hips, letting the head descend. Yeah, just sort of tricking the hamstrings into letting go just a little more. Okay, and then everyone on an inhale, bring your hands underneath your shoulders, long, flat back. And then as you exhale, walk back around to the left, coming to lunge. Take your left foot back to meet your right. Plank, hold here for a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Knees, chest, and chin bring you all the way down onto the earth. Take your hands back and interlace them at the tail, or you can just shoot the fingertips straight back. Inhale. Exhale, lift the belly in and up, lift your thighs, lift your heart, squeeze elbows towards midline, and then shoot back through knuckles or fingertips. Locust pose, 3 breaths. On an exhale, come on down, free inhale at the bottom, switch your grip if you had the interlace. Exhale, draw your belly in and up, lift thighs, lift heart, squeeze elbows towards midline, and then press back through knuckles or reach back through fingertips. 3 breaths. And then keep your lift. Just slide your hands right underneath your elbows, curl your toes under, lift your thighs, squeeze your belly, and then push all the way to plank. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Or you can take forearms down or child's pose if you like. Take about 5 breaths here. And then on your next inhale, bend your knees, look between your hands. And on your exhale, you can walk, hop, or float to the front of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way to standing. Exhale, fold your hands in front of your heart, bring your feet together. Inhale. Exhale, touch the earth. Inhale, bring your arms up shoulder height or higher. And exhale, sink your hips, squeeze your belly. Yeah, good. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, sink your hips and draw towards midline. Yeah, a couple more on your breath. Inhale, lifting the heart. Exhale, sinking and gathering. Keep going. And inhale all the way up, look up. Exhale, fold all the way over, bending your knees enough to bring your hands to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift, fingers to shins or thighs, long flat back. Exhale, fold. This time we're gonna take the left foot back to lunge. Way back. Yep. On your inhale, sink your hips, lift your heart, stretch through the front of the left hip. Then on your exhale, start to lift your hips, start to straighten the front leg, let your head hang. Keep going on your breath. Inhaling, coming forward, sinking your hips, lifting your heart. Exhaling, starting to straighten the front leg, let your heart melt, your head hang. 3 more on your breath. And now inhaling, coming forward to lunge. You can keep the back leg lifted or drop the knee if you like. Hands to thigh or cactus arms. On your inhale, we're gonna lift the arms up, lift the torso up, come up into lunge. Exhale, sink your hips just a little bit. Inhale, reach up, grab hold of your left wrist. Exhale, side bend to the right, sink your hips. Yeah, inhale, center, reach up. Exhale, side bend to the right, same side. Good, keep going. And on your inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, bring your hands down, lift the back leg. We're gonna take the right foot back to meet the left. Inhale and plank. Exhale. Again, inhaling. Exhale, this time your choice. Knees, chest, and chin, or Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your right leg high. Exhale, square off your hips. Inhale, lift that right leg a bit higher. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze and curl. Again, inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, squeeze and curl. 3 more on your breath. Remember, you can come down to hands and knees. And on this one, bring that foot through between your hands to lunge. Take a couple steps if you need. We're gonna lift the back leg, spin your back heel down. Inhale, wheel open, warrior two. Good. Good, sink down into the right leg, but then lift away with the left leg. Lift the inner left foot. And then isometrically squeeze your feet towards each other. Really strong in the base, so you can be soft in the shoulders. Soften the gaze over right fingertips. Soft jaw. Compassionate awareness of the present moment. Good, then on an inhale, straighten the front leg. Yeah, exhale, tilt your hips towards the left, reach your chest towards the right, keep reaching, 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 reaching. And then find the shin or the Nalgene or the block or the earth. Left hand can come to your hip or it can go up. You can turn the gaze up or forward or down or let your head hang. Triangle pose. Okay, strong legs, strong belly. On your inhale, we're gonna come all the way up. And exhale, sink back down into that front leg. Good, inhale, reverse, side bending through the right sideways. Exhale, extend, side bending through the left sideways. Keep going, inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Couple more on your breath. And then on this one, coming to extended angle, your favorite version. So forearm to the thigh, or to the block or the earth. Left hand can come to your hip, or you can reach over, or you can take a bind of some kind if you like. Same as in warrior two, sink into the front leg, but keep a lot of weight on the back foot. Try to equalize your weight on both feet, any amount you can. Breathe here. And then we'll all just gently spin both hands down to the inside of the right foot, come onto the ball of the back of the left foot. You might wiggle that back foot back some, and then you can bring the knee down if you like. Stay here if you're already stretching. If you need more stretch, you can come down forearms to a cushion or the earth. You can turn your toes out to the corner or roll the outer edge of that front foot as you like. Lizard stretch. While I have a captive audience, you can always do this reclined too. So if some folks are like, there's no way for me to do this comfortably, you can come onto your back and take a reclined version. And then we're going to back up out of the stretch, bringing hands underneath your shoulders. Wiggle your back knee forward a bit. Lift the back leg. And once again, we're going to walk around to the left, finding standing straddle. And take a different hand variation this time than you did last time. Any version you like. And if you want to go up and do a tripod headstand from here, you're welcome to. This is your chance. And if you're in headstand, you're welcome to stay a bit longer. Those of you who are in standing straddle, we're just gonna inhale, halfway lift, hands underneath the shoulders. And then exhale, walk around to the right, coming to your lunge. Take the right foot back to meet the left. Inhale and plank. Exhale, hold. Inhale. Exhale, your choice. Knees, chest, and chin, or chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Or forearms down, or child's pose. Take about 5 breaths here. Okay, on your inhale, go and bend your knees, look between your hands. On your exhale, walk, hop, or float to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way to standing. Exhale, fold your hands in front of your heart, bring your feet together. Yeah, inhale, take your arms up overhead. You can press your palms together, interlace. Exhale, side bend to your right. I'll mirror you. Hold for a breath. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, side bend to the opposite side. And hold for a breath. One more time each side. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend. Hold. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend. And hold. Inhale, center. Exhale, bring your hands down onto your hips. We're going to do some standing balancing. So go ahead and push your right foot down into the earth. Really stand on that right foot. Bring your weight into the right foot. Yeah, and then you can bring your left knee up. You can hold on to the left shin if you like. If you want, you can take hold of the big toe with your peace fingers. You can stay with knee bent. You're in your own home, so you can find a wall if that's helpful for you. Or you can extend this leg forward. Maybe taking the arm up. Drawing the outer right hip in, just like we did at the very beginning of class, to be in the center, any amount. As you're ready, you can take the leg out to the left, taking the arm out to the right. And then come back to center and take your right hand to your hip and then bring your left hand to your hip and hold for a moment. Whew. You can bend your knee. Yep, stay with me. We're going to send the left foot back. Way, 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 way back. And you can spread your wings into a little airplane if you like, or warrior 3 if you're into it. Yep, and then keep that back leg going back and find yourself in lunge. Yeah, nice. And then inhale, sweep all the way up. Back knee can be down if you like. Exhale, we're going to sink the hips down. Inhale, bring hands together in front of the heart. Lift your heart. And then exhale, we're going to twist. So bring that upper right arm to the outer left thigh. Am I on the right side? Whichever side you're on, twist across the leg. Yeah, you got it. That way, Hillary. Yes, thank you. Yep, and then breathe. Okay, next inhale, we're gonna come all the way up to high lunge. Exhale, come down. We're just gonna take a vinyasa. So take your right foot back to meet your left. Inhale in plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Yeah, inhale, your knees look between your hands. Exhale, walk hopper foot to the front of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up to standing. Exhale, fold your hands in front of your heart, bring your feet together. Good. Come bring your hands to your hips. We're gonna stand on the left foot this time. Like press down into the left foot, bring your right knee up. Yeah, you can hold on to the shin if you like. Remember, you can always find that trusty wall. If you want, you can grab hold of your big toe with your peace fingers. You can stay with the knee bent or extend. Maybe taking the left arm up, hugging the outer left hip in. Staying here, or if you like, you can go out to the side. This works just as well with knee bend. We're going to come back to center. Bring the left hand to your hip. Bring the right hand to your hip. Extend the leg. Hold it for a moment. Breathe. And then bend your knee. Then we're going to push that leg back. Maybe spread your wings. Airplane pose. If you're like me and the wall is perfectly placed right behind you, you can cheat and use it. Maybe warrior three. And then we're going to keep going back to lunge, all the way back to lunge. Yeah, and on your inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, sink down into the pose. Inhale, lift your heart. Hands come together in front of the heart. And then exhale, twist. Upper right arm goes to outer left thigh. Palms stack or fists. You can always drop the back knee if you like. Yeah. Each inhale, really lift the heart, the chest away from the thigh. And then on your exhale, churn your belly flush over to the left. Okay, next inhale, we're going to sweep the arms up, coming into high lunge. Exhale all the way down, take your vinyasa. So taking left foot back to meet the right, inhale in plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin or chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Yeah, exhale, downward facing dog. And let's go ahead and sweep the left leg high. Open up your hip. You can bend the top knee, reaching heel for opposite hip. You can stay here if you want to flip into wild thing, you're welcome to. Bringing the left foot down to the earth behind you. Yeah, nice. And then lift your hips strongly away from the earth. And then everybody bend knees and elbows, look to the earth. Bring the top leg back up and over. And you're gonna go exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, knee to left shoulder. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Yep, inhale, lift and lengthen. And then exhale, we're gonna come through for pigeon stretch. Yep. So the more you bend this leg, the more stretch you get, or the less stretch you get. So you might fold it in quite a bit. It's up to you. Just gonna take a little mini back bend. So walk your fingers back, look up, chest lifts. And then on your exhale, you can fold over that front leg and take your stretch. Other options are to take a seated figure 4 or a reclined figure 4. Choose the best option for you. Okay, and we're just gonna gently start to work our way out of the stretch. Bringing hands under shoulders, wiggling the back knee forward a bit, then lifting the back leg. Take that left foot back to meet the right. You can take a vinyasa or straight back to dog, as you like. Then we're gonna take the second side. Inhale, sweep your right leg high. You can open your hips, bending the right knee, reaching heel for opposite hip. You can stay here if you want to flip into wild thing, you're welcome to, bringing the right foot down to the earth behind you, and lifting your hips up. And then everyone bends elbows and knees and turns their gaze to the earth, bringing the right leg back up and over. And as you exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to right shoulder. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, come through to your pigeon stretch, however you like it, or figure 4. We're gonna take a little mini back bend, lifting the heart. And then as you exhale, fold and soften over the front leg. And then ever so gently working your way back out of the stretch, bringing hands under shoulders. This time we're just going to lean over to the right, bring the left foot around, come to seated. Sit tall with your feet flat on the earth. Hold on behind your thighs. Go and lift your thighs towards your heart and your heart towards your thighs, rolling the shoulders down and back and really poofing the chest like all the tom turkeys are doing these days. And then if you like, you can lift your legs. Again, hugging chest towards thighs, thighs towards chest, really drawing the belly button in and up any amount. You can release the arms if you like. You can extend the legs if you like. Just find a challenge that keeps your attention. And breathe. And then we're going to come down so the feet are just off the earth, the shoulders are just off the earth. Look at your belly button, pull it back. We're going to luge. You can luge to your left, rolling under the left hip. Up. Good. You can luge to the right. Luge to the left. Luge to the right. Couple more turns in this course. Luge to the left. Luge to the right. Back to the center. And across the finish line. Woo! And all the way down. You can take your arms overhead. Yeah, really reach fingertips to toes. And then when you're ready, bend your knees, bring your feet flat on the earth, hip width apart, as close to your hips as they'll go. And then bring your elbows in right next to your rib cage so that your fingertips point up towards the sky, robot arms. Press the upper arm bones into the earth so much that your chest poofs, just like those tom turkeys. Keep that chest poof, and then you can lift your hips up off the earth. Keeping the gaze at the sky, bridge pose. And if you want to roll your shoulders under you a bit farther or interlace your fingers, you're welcome to take that version. And as you're ready, you can release. We're going to do 2 more back bends of your choice. So you can choose to do bridge again, or you can do Urdhva Dhanurasana, upward facing bow. You could do a supported bridge and hold it for twice the time. Or if you are really jonesing for a shoulder stand, that's also excellent right now. So your choice on your own. 2 more back bends, or a long supported back bend, or shoulder stand. 10-ish breaths total. Once you feel complete with your back bend or your inversion, go ahead and bring your feet flat on the earth again, this time with feet together, knees together. Yeah, listen carefully. Go ahead and lift your hips up and take them over to the right hand edge of your mat, all the way over to the right hand edge of your mat. Yeah. And then take your knees over to the left side. Yeah. And if there's a different recline twist that you prefer, please feel free to take it. If you like to intertwine your legs like eagle or extend the top leg, please feel free. And as you're ready, we'll move to the second side. So come back to center. Scoot your hips now all the way over to the other edge of your mat. And take your knees across your body, opening your arms up to a T, taking your twist. And then come back to center slowly and gently, being kind to yourself. And now you can draw both knees into your chest, or you can take happy baby if you like, holding the outer inner edges of the feet, encouraging knees towards armpits, maybe rocking side to side. And then taking any last movements or stretches that you like, and we're gonna come to Shavasana. So make yourself nice and comfy. And once you get settled in, go ahead and feel your contact points with the earth. And allow the weight of your body to completely melt and surrender, descend and to the support of the earth. Let the right side of the body relax to the right, and the left side of the body relax to the left. Releasing any holding in the belly, letting it be soft and supple. Release your jaw. Soften your brow. Allow your breath to be completely natural and effortless. Resting your mind completely in the stillness of the body and the intelligence of the heart. Slowly and gently return to an awareness of your breath. Gently re-expanding your breath, taking longer, deeper breaths. Wiggling your fingers and your toes and your jaw. And as you're ready, rolling onto one side, resting there for a moment. And then pressing yourself up to a comfortable seat. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. And in your mind's eye, identify 3 things that you are grateful for. And then we'll close with an Om. Inhaling long. Namaste. Namaste, friends. Thank you so much for being here. It was so good to see your faces and your jazz hands.